In a world defined by shifting alliances and trade politics, North America is undergoing a dramatic transformation. Recent developments, such as U.S. President Donald Trump's proposed 25% tariff on Mexican imports, underscore the growing tensions and challenges facing the region. Set to take effect on February 1, 2025, these tariffs are part of Trump's broader strategy to tackle illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and the economic hurdles posed by globalization. While these measures have sparked controversy, they are just one piece of a larger puzzle, one that includes the evolving partnership between Mexico and China. This relationship is reshaping the political and economic landscape of North America, signaling a major shift in global power dynamics and highlighting Mexico's growing role as a strategic player in the global economy. Let's dive deeper into these shifting dynamics and explore 8 critical reasons why this transformation is shaking up the global order. Mexico's path toward economic diversification. For many years, Mexico's economy was inextricably tied to the United States. This close relationship was primarily built on trade agreements such as NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, and its successor, the USMCA, United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement. These agreements allowed for the free movement of goods, services, and labor across the borders of the 3 countries, creating a deep economic interdependence. In many ways, this partnership facilitated mutual growth and prosperity, particularly for Mexico, which became a key manufacturing hub for American companies seeking to benefit from lower labor costs and proximity to the U.S. market. However, while this arrangement brought benefits, it also created vulnerabilities for Mexico. A heavy reliance on U.S. demand for its products made Mexico highly susceptible to changes in American economic policies, tariffs, and political priorities. In particular, economic downturns in the U.S., shifts in trade policy, or changes in U.S. administration can have significant ripple effects on Mexico's economy, leaving it exposed to external factors beyond its control. Additionally, Mexico's reliance on one major trading partner left it with limited flexibility to adapt to new global opportunities. In response to these vulnerabilities, Mexico has recognized the need to diversify its economic partnerships and reduce its dependence on the U.S. market. Over the last decade, the country has been making intentional, strategic moves to engage with other global players and broaden its trade relationships. This pivot has been driven by the realization that Mexico's future economic stability and growth depend on expanding its reach beyond the U.S., especially as global trade dynamics evolve. China has emerged as a key partner in this diversification strategy. While Mexico has historically focused much of its attention on its northern neighbor, the rise of China as an economic powerhouse has opened up new avenues for cooperation. As the world's second-largest economy, China presents significant opportunities for Mexico to tap into a vast and growing market for its goods and services. Over the past several years, China has steadily increased its investments in Mexico, seeing the country as a strategic gateway to the broader Latin American market, as well as an increasingly important player within North America itself. The focus on diversifying trade relationships is not just about seeking new markets. It's also about shifting Mexico's economic structure to be more resilient in the face of global uncertainties. By developing stronger economic ties with countries like China, Mexico is positioning itself as a more independent global actor, one that is not solely reliant on any single partner. This effort includes not just expanding trade agreements but also investing in new industries, technology, infrastructure, and education. Mexico's push to attract foreign investments from China and other emerging economies is enabling the country to modernize its industries, develop new sectors, and build a more diversified and robust economy. Through this diversification, Mexico is also looking to strengthen its domestic industries. The inflow of foreign capital, especially from China, is helping revitalize key sectors like automotive manufacturing, renewable energy, and infrastructure. As China continues to make strategic investments in Mexico, the country's industries are benefiting from technological advancements, enhanced supply chains, and improved workforce skills. This, in turn, is creating new job opportunities, boosting innovation, and providing the country with the tools needed to become more competitive on the global stage. Moreover, the focus on diversifying economic ties is also a response to the broader global shifts happening around trade and politics. With the rise of trade protectionism in various parts of the world, Mexico is seeking to shield itself from the risks associated with overdependence on any single market or economic bloc. By strengthening relationships with diverse partners, such as China, the European Union, and other emerging markets, Mexico is better positioning itself to weather the storm of global trade volatility. In conclusion, Mexico's push for economic diversification is a critical component of its strategy to adapt to changing global dynamics and ensure long-term prosperity. By broadening its economic ties and reducing reliance on the U.S., Mexico is not only securing its place as a more independent player in the global economy, but also opening the door to new opportunities for growth, innovation, and global influence. China's strategic investments in key sectors. China's investments in Mexico are far from coincidental. Rather, they are carefully calculated moves aligned with China's broader global strategy, which seeks to extend its economic reach and influence across the world. As China aims to transition from being a manufacturing powerhouse to a leader in advanced technology, clean energy, and global infrastructure, its investments in key sectors of Mexico are part of a larger vision to enhance its role on the world stage, while also helping to reshape global industries. China's investments in Mexico span multiple high-impact sectors, and these targeted areas reveal a clear understanding of global market trends and long-term strategic priorities. One of the most significant sectors receiving Chinese investment is Mexico's automotive industry. In 2023, China invested $2.72 billion in Mexico's automotive sector, signaling the country's deep commitment to establishing a dominant presence in one of the world's most competitive and profitable industries. By investing heavily in automotive manufacturing, China is positioning itself to play a central role in the global automotive supply chain, while also capitalizing on Mexico's proximity to the US and Canada, two major markets for automotive products. But Chinese investment in Mexico is not just about manufacturing. It's about reshaping the way industries operate through innovation, technology, and infrastructure. In the automotive sector, for instance, the investments are not limited to factory construction. China is focusing on building cutting-edge research and development, R&D centers in Mexico, which are pivotal for advancing technologies like electric vehicles, EVs, autonomous driving, and smart manufacturing. These R&D facilities are essential for fostering innovation and ensuring that Mexican-made products are at the forefront of the automotive industry's evolution. Additionally, China is investing in the integration of advanced supply chains within Mexico. Supply chain integration is crucial for creating a seamless flow of materials and products that can be efficiently distributed to markets around the world. By developing and enhancing these networks, Chinese companies are positioning themselves to meet global demand with greater speed and efficiency. These investments will help Mexico's automotive and other industries become more competitive, ensuring that the country remains an attractive hub for international business and innovation. Beyond the automotive sector, China's investments in Mexico are also targeting industries of the future, particularly renewable energy. As the world grapples with the urgent need for sustainable solutions, China is positioning itself as a leader in clean energy technologies. In Mexico, Chinese investments in renewable energy, such as solar, wind, and energy storage, are critical for both countries as they move toward greener energy solutions. Mexico's favorable climate and geography make it an ideal location for renewable energy projects, and Chinese companies have been keen to capitalize on these opportunities. The focus on renewable energy also aligns with China's broader environmental and economic goals. By investing in these sectors, China not only helps Mexico address its energy needs and environmental goals, but also strengthens its position as a key player in the global green economy. As the demand for clean energy technologies grows, China is strategically positioning itself to lead this transition, and its investments in Mexico play a key role in expanding that influence. In addition to automotive and renewable energy, China's investments in Mexico's infrastructure development are further amplifying its strategic presence. Modernizing infrastructure, whether it's roads, ports, telecommunications, or utilities, is essential for fostering economic growth and improving a country's competitiveness on the global stage. China has been active in funding major infrastructure projects in Mexico, with investments that will have long-lasting economic benefits. These projects improve logistical efficiency, reduce transportation costs, and help connect Mexican businesses to new markets, not only within North America but globally. China's investments in these sectors are also accompanied by the creation of training programs designed to build a highly skilled workforce. By investing in workforce development, China is ensuring that Mexico's labor market is ready to meet the demands of advanced industries. Training programs in technology, manufacturing, renewable energy, and R&D are helping to equip the Mexican workforce with the skills needed to thrive in these rapidly evolving sectors. This is a win-win scenario, as it boosts employment opportunities for Mexicans while enhancing the competitiveness of Mexico's economy on the global stage. Furthermore, these strategic investments in key sectors allow China to bypass traditional trade barriers that have historically limited its direct access to the North American market. Mexico, as a part of the USMCA trade bloc, benefits from favorable trade relations with both the US and Canada, meaning that Chinese companies can use Mexico as a launchpad to access these markets without facing the tariffs and trade restrictions that might otherwise hinder their growth. By strategically investing in Mexico, China gains a direct path into the heart of North America's economy, sidestepping potential obstacles in its trade relations with the US and Canada. Ultimately, China's investments in Mexico are a powerful reflection of its global ambitions. Through calculated investments in key sectors such as automotive manufacturing, renewable energy, and infrastructure, China is cementing its influence in North America and beyond. These strategic moves help China gain access to critical industries that are expected to shape the global economy in the coming decades, ensuring that Chinese companies are not only prepared to meet the demands of tomorrow, but also well-positioned to lead the way. A focus on electric vehicles, EVs, and renewable energy. By zeroing in on sectors like electric vehicles, EVs, and renewable energy, China is positioning itself as a leader in industries that are crucial for the global transition to a greener, more technologically advanced future. The focus on EVs, in particular, allows China to align with global trends and set the stage for innovation in this rapidly evolving market. Similarly, investments in renewable energy underscore China's ambition to play a pivotal role in addressing global climate challenges, all while advancing its own economic agenda. Economic growth and job creation. China's investments are already having a profound impact on Mexico's economy. These strategic moves are stimulating job creation, advancing technological progress, and fostering infrastructure development. As Mexico becomes a hub for industries such as automotive manufacturing and renewable energy, the country is seeing economic growth and an evolving workforce ready to meet the demands of these high-tech sectors. Bypassing tariffs and trade barriers. Beyond economic growth, these investments are allowing China to strengthen its position in North America. By investing heavily in Mexico, China can bypass the tariffs and trade barriers that have historically limited its reach in the region. This gives Chinese companies a more direct path to the US market, which has long been a critical target for global companies looking to expand. As a result, China is further embedding itself in the North American market and solidifying its influence in the region. Expanding China's sphere of influence. China's investments in Mexico are also expanding its global sphere of influence. By strategically positioning itself in North America, China is strengthening its ability to compete on the world stage, challenging other global powers in key industries such as automotive manufacturing, energy, and technology. As Mexico's economic ties with China deepen, this partnership is allowing China to exert greater influence over global trade and geopolitics. Mexico's growing role as a global player. Mexico is emerging as a more independent and influential player in the global economy. With China as a key partner, Mexico is diversifying its trade relations and reducing its historical dependence on the US. This transformation is not only reshaping Mexico's domestic economy but also its position in the international arena. As Mexico expands its trade partnerships, it is carving out a larger role in the global supply chain and economic landscape. A shifting global power dynamic. The evolving relationship between Mexico and China is part of a larger shift in global power dynamics. As countries like China strengthen their economic ties with Mexico, the balance of global influence is shifting. Mexico's role as a strategic partner in North America is becoming more significant, and this transformation signals a broader reshaping of international trade and alliances. In conclusion, the growing partnership between Mexico and China is not just a regional development. It's a reflection of a larger global shift. As China invests heavily in Mexico and Mexico diversifies its trade relationships, the balance of power in North America and beyond is being reshaped. This shift in the global order could have profound implications for the future of international trade, geopolitics, and economic growth. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on this evolving story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.